What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? So after today's fiasco, and I'm not talking about the game, I made a decision. Now, I did list that actually Die in the Dungeon was going to be played live today, but I just recently found out that the backer copy from Kickstarter is en route to me. So although this is a really fine review copy, if it's going to be hitting the table again and the actual real copy is on the way to me, I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to put this aside, and I'll wait a week or two before getting it to the table again. But I did want to keep fundamental games in mind. I was in the mood for a fundamental games game. So if I had gotten a chance to start earlier, I definitely would have played Legends of Novus. But since I'm getting on so late, uh, I just really wanted to play something of theirs because I enjoy all their games so far. I'm looking forward to the review copy I'm getting of Questros. The new game is going to be hitting Kickstarter in a couple of months. I'm not even sure when, to tell you the truth. But so this will do fine. Duel of the Dragons. Now I think it was the last time I played. I used who was it? The Bracken. I think I used the Black Dragon. No, Bracken's not the Black Dragon. No, I use this is it. This is it right here. Right? No, I used Obson. I did use him a few fights back. But so the last game, I was using Obson, and I defeated Mistlin pretty soundly. But I feel bad for Mistlin, so I'm gonna give the old Silver Dragon a personal try. And also, if you don't have this game and you like this game, you might want to look into. I'm not sure how well it's going to come out on the camera, but there are these really cool. So if you want to get in the. See, this is the normal card, and this is the hologram card. You can see the difference on the camera. That's it right there. So it's really cool. Very, very cool indeed. One for all of the dragons. I think it doesn't always look great on camera, which is why I'm using these. Most of the dragons are to the side. Now there are a certain amount of cards playing one player as opposed to a two-player game. And I've already taken them out. I think the last game I forgot to, so I was just drawing them, and if they came up, I would discard them. But I got them all out this time for the beginning of this game. I got my points ready. We're going to have to be drawing 4 cards in order to create my hand. The dummy player doesn't get a. You can manipulate the time in this game by how many hit points the dragons have. Now the standard, I believe, is 100. I believe that's 100, which in most of the games I played usually comes out to 2 rounds. I think there was one game I played where, I mean, even though they all came out to 2 rounds, there was one I played where I ended the first round with like 98 points of damage I dealt. So it was practically almost a 1-round game. But yeah, generally I find two rounds is 100 points. So that averages 50 points a round. So you know what? I'm going to slice that even in the middle, so to speak. And for this game, why don't we go for 75 and see how much shorter it is? Oh, 75 minutes. Haha. 75 HP. And see how much shorter it is than the last game where I had had it reversed, and I was using Obson. Sorry, I was using Obson and fighting Mistlin. Let's take a look, because that was a 100-point game. So we're just hitting the 5-minute mark. So subtract 5 minutes from this, and we're getting a good idea to compare the two. Now, I also got to remember, because I think I forgot this. I'm almost positive I forgot this last turn. Once per battle, once per fight, you can, which is determined by the cards and how they stack around. You'll see, I think. you can use your special ability. Like for me, it is 4C. When you draw your next card, instead look at the top 5 cards and choose one, then shuffle the deck. The dummy player has a specific time. I have to remember this because it is after the 4th card drawn. The opposing dragon uses the solo special ability on the beginning of the turn after their 4th combat card is placed. So that's a little bit different. That's why it's written that way. After the 4th combat card is placed, combat cards get placed around them. But some cards are action cards, so that's not going to count. So it's after the 4th action card is played, then the lightning blast. Discard a combat card, which means for the solo game, deal damage equal to the dragon wing total. That's what we're going to do for Bracken. All right, so now 6.5 minutes in, ready to get started. I'm going to shuffle this up, and then I'm going to draw 4 cards. And that's going to be my starting hand. The dummy dragon has no hand and plays off the deck. That's good enough. Just to be sure, we'll give it a Vegas cut. Or Atlantic City cut if you're from the East Coast. And I'll keep the deck here. We can see it. So now, of course, no one will be playing a 2-player game. You're keeping the cards to yourself. But to show all of you, my first card is a basic attack. Deals 1 damage. So what I would do, and I'm not saying this is what I'm going to do right now for the turn, just to show you if you're not familiar with the game, is I would decide to put this somewhere around my character card. Top, bottom, or sides, or corner. And that's going to symbolize that the card is then used. So in this case, if that's what I did, I would deal 1 point of damage right now to Bracken. Now, after 8 attacks, 8 cards are around you, that's when the damage is all added up. So you can kind of see strikes like this, basic attacks, being sort of like little feints, little quick strikes until the big strike comes in. And that's what I meant before when I said there was one game I had like 98 points at the end of the first round. I was so happy and at the same time so pissed. So my second card is a tail swipe. Now you notice the symbols on the top aren't always the same. Actually, in this case, they are. But the numbers are different. So this deals 3 damage to your opponent. My third card, see, this is an action card, Aerial Escape. And no, this is not one of the cards. I told you I've already taken them out. This action card is not one of the cards we got taken out. So play this card after an opponent has played a card. Prevent all damage that would cause to you. Then draw a card. That's cool. And my 4th and final card to start things off with is a Claw Slash. Deal 3 damage. Now, there are some cards that will come up that'll say something like the total of your wing damage. So then remember I showed you how you put the cards so they go around your dragon. So then, like if that was a card I played and this is what was around me, then I would have 1, 2, because 1 point for each. But none of the cards I have right now say that or do that. I'm going to hold this off to the side so I don't forget it. And I'm obviously going to start off big, so I'm going to hold on to the base attack. Oh, wait, that's not all. Wait. What am I doing? So it actually starts off the beginning of each turn, starts off with drawing a card. So the first turn in on this 1-player game, I'm running right here, my hand is going to be 5. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. I'm glad I shuffled it in front of you, otherwise it'd seem like I was Kreskin or something. Go Google him. So, Wing Buffet, or Wing Jimmy Buffet, deal damage equal to the highest wing value visible on your dragon. So if this card was already out, because this is not visible on my dragon yet. If I was playing this right now, this is not visible on my dragon. So if this was the very first card I was playing, this would suck. I would do 0 damage because I have no wings. But if I had already played Claw Slash, like if I had cornered that up here maybe, then this wing attack would do 1. If it was this card, it would do 2. If it was this card, it would do 5. So there's strategy that comes into play definitely with how you deal with your cards. But that's not going to change what I'm going to do. So it's either going to be, and it really doesn't matter, I don't think, except for the points. What do I want to build up? So I'm going to play one of these 2 cards. And in the game, how the strategy works is, look at what it's giving you. What are the bonuses around the text? So in Claw Slash, the top row is all 1s, while Tail Slap, they're all 2s. But it's different all the way around. So what is it that I want to build up? Well, one hint when you're playing the game is know your ability. Now, I don't mean your special one-time ability, but I mean your every turn ability. Anytime this can be activated, it is activated, the one at the top. So this one here for Mifflin is you gain +2 for each head and tail icon on your dragon. So, wow, that's really cool. So if this card was on, then anything that had to do with adding up, the wrong one, tails or wings, like this, if you had it over here, then these wings, like if it said add up the total of your wing for an ability I was doing, then it'd be 2, 4, 6 because of this ability. But so I'm just explaining to you in case you're not familiar with how the game runs. Now let's see, which one would I like to do? What would I like to build up? It's going to be head or tail. So what's going to give me the biggest bonus? This has a 2 and a 4. So I think I'm going to play this on the bottom. So I'm going to leave my bottom feet at 1. I think I can live with that. So that's going to deal 3 damage to my opponent. So start off with a nice big tail slap there. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Sorry, knock my dragon around like he's a drunkard. Okay. And that's it. That's your turn. Draw and play. Very simple. So you still hold on to your hand. Remember, in a 2-player game, you would keep this secret. And this one I gotta remember when it hits me big. So now on the opposing dragon's turn, I'm going to flip over the top card of the deck. If it's an action or special attack, well, I'm going to do exactly that. If it's an aerial escape, it applies to the last applicable card you played. So if he gets an aerial escape right now, it would negate the 3 points I just did. Claw combat, a special attack. Well, that's good because that's actually good. I hope he gets a lot of attacks and special attacks because the more he gets before his 5th normal attack, one of these is pushing back when he does his lightning, which is going to do the total damage of his wings. So this says multiply your highest claw value by your highest foot value, deal that much damage to your opponent. So following the instructions, he's going to do 0 damage to me. And then this goes in discard. Discard up here. That was very lucky for me. All right, so now I'm going to draw another card into my hand, and I have a special attack. Multiply your highest head value by your highest foot value, or deal that much damage to your opponent. So right now, my highest foot value is 1. I'm going to have to build up the foot, so I'm going to hold on to this. And I will do the claw slash, I think. I'll do the claw slash. And head and tail. I don't think I'm going to use this for the head and tail bonus. I'm not going to use this for top or bottom. I'm gonna put this this on the side like that. Corner it. That's not how it corners. Corners like this. That's the side. Yeah, that's where I want to put it. Because that'll leave this 4 out. And this did another 3 points of damage. Okay, I like the way this is starting. Let's see what Bracken does. All right, so this is the first combat card played. Wing Bash. Now, he also has a very special way that he will set his stuff up. So the way he's going to do that is always starting in the upper left. This is going to start like that. Kind of like the mirror opposite of what I did down here, right? Now let's see, I get to draw a card. Oh, he does damage to me, sorry, right? That was 3. That was 3 with his Wing Bash. Make sure I keep track of that as well. Not just keeping track of his damage he's taken. So now my one card. Another nice Claw Slash. Some nice wing attack. Lousy feet, lousy head, lousy tail. I'm going to bottom corner this. Like so. And that was 3. Yeah, that was another 3. That was another 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Camera quake. Uh-oh. It's gonna, something bad's gonna happen. Second wing, activate your dragon ability. This does not count against your once per round limit. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So he's gonna deal damage equal to his wing total, and his wing total is 4. His wing total is 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I can catch up a little bit. Now it's me. And a tail slap, which I think I'm going to use. But where? I'm tempted to put it straight across the top. I'm liking that better than cornering it on the top. My sides are already taken up. Okay, that's going to be the best. So I'm going to put this up here on the top, underneath my dragon card. So that'll be another 3 damage. It's Bracken. And I'm going to activate my Foresee ability. So, okay, it's not now. That's the beginning of my next turn. Okay. I got to use that at the beginning of my next turn. Sorry. All right, Bracken. Let's see what I did not prevent you from getting. Regenerate. You play this card at any time on any player's turn. You gain 10 health points. This cannot bring you higher than your start. Oh. I really did not need to see him do that. Okay. The highest wing value, which is 2. Okay, well, I'm going to use my 4C. So I get to draw top 5 cards, choose one, and shuffle the rest. So got another wing bash. Do damage equal to your tail value, which is 4. And I get a +2. That's 6. This is leading my choices right now. 1, 2, 3. Damage equal to your highest clause. That would be 4. So this is still better. Number 4. 1, 2, 3. Number 4. Tooth and nail again. I already have I have the others. I think there's only 2. There's only 2 in the deck. 3, 4, and the 5th one. That's equal to your highest foot value. Yeah, definitely going to be tail lash. Definitely going to be tail lash. So I'm going to choose this card, and then these get shuffled, and hopefully an action card will be shuffled on top. Because even though Bracken got that heal and screwed up the fact that I was still in the lead health-wise, if he can just draw more actions while I am doing combat cards, then I'm going to get a much larger hit on him during at the end of the round. All right, so I definitely do want to use tail lash then. I can't put it on the bottom. I'd love to put it on the bottom. Yeah, I heard it that time. Forget I said that. I would like to place this as part of the southernmost row, but I can't because that's all filled up. I only have 2 choices left. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Where? I guess it doesn't matter which corner I put it in. Because either way, I'm going to lose the 2 head and the 2 tail. I mean, the 2 head and the 2 wing. All right, so this is going to be highest equal to your total tail values shown. So that's 1 plus 2, 4 plus 2 is 6. So it's going to be 6. 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now Bracken. Chomp. Just deal 3 damage to me right there. Boom. Wow, talk about what seems like a fair fight. So this one goes upper right. Okay. Yep. Did that right. Okay. Savage Bite, deal damage equal to your head value of your dragon +2. So I got a 1. 2 is 3, 4, 5. This could be 5 damage. So that's this potential 5 damage is better than this. But it's potentially going to do so much more in the long run. Highest wing value for me is 2. And remember, I have this. Multiply your head and your foot. 1 times 4 is 4. Oh, no, wait. Gain plus 2 to each of your icons. So this is 3. Wait a second. Tooth and nail. Multiply your highest head value. I only have 1 head value. That's 1 plus 2 is 3. And your highest foot. Multiply. Ooh, wait a second. Hold on, Baba Booey. It's going to be a very big hit right now. It's not going to necessarily... Let me see. Oh, wait. But if I play... So I want to hold off on this. These two have a 1, so that's not worth it. No, you know what? I think I will just... no, I'll play this first. This is, I think, a much better idea. Wait a second, something's wrong with my placement. Something is wrong with my placement of these cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be 6. But it's... So I need it in the top corner. Yeah, so I think I had that right. Oh, come on. Stay right there. Fallen Dominion Studios, what's up indeed? Okay, so that was, now it's been so long for me, place I forgot. Deal damage equal to the head value of your dragon plus 2. So my head value before I put this down was 1 plus 2 is 3. So I'm playing 3 plus 2, that's 5. That's 5 damage. I just smacked out to Bracken. After his big 10-point heal, I needed a hit like that. But it's going to get better on my next turn, I promise. Because next turn, this is coming out. So now Bracken here. Stop. Deal damage equal to your total foot value visible on your dragon. And that's going to be 4 because he has a foot value here of 3 and a foot value of 1. And for the third card place, that's going to go in the lower left. For this opponent. And I'm falling all over the place here. There. Total, so that was, 5. And now I get a big hit in. I know, unless this card changes my plan, which it does not. So from my hand, let's see if I plan this out right. So for tooth and nail, multiply your highest head value by your highest foot value. Do that much damage. So my highest head value, I have a 3, but I get a +2 on it, so that's 5 times 4, because that's my highest foot value, times 5 times 4. That's a big, whopping 20 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How much damage? 20, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. That's Silver Dragon versus Blue Dragon. Silver Dragon lost last time horribly when I used the Black Dragon. So now I'm giving the Silver Dragon its own chance. And the Blue Dragon is actually one of my favorite dragons. Sorry, top corner, upper right corner. There we go. Upper right corner, and then lower left corner. Sliding all over the place. Minor problem. Okay, so that was my big hit on him. I'm still holding on to Aerial Escape for a big hit from him. Wing Jimmy Buffet. Deal damage equal to the highest wing value visible on your dragon. Highest wing value for him visible is 3. Do I want to use the Aerial Escape now? 3's not a big hit. I'll take the 3 damage. I'll take that 3 damage. Because I think if he draws another one of these type of cards, he can do a lot more damage to me. So I don't want to hold on to Aerial Escape for that. Clamp Down is what I drew for my turn. Deal damage equal to the highest head value on your dragon. So that would be 5, because I have a 3, but I get a +2. So that would be 5 damage. 3 against your opponent. 1 against your opponent, but I get those 5s. I have no more space up on the top. No more space up on the top. So, I don't like that. Could have used that earlier, I guess, maybe. All right, I think I'm going with the Clamp Down, so that's going to be 5 damage. 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5 damage. Nice. You probably like Blue Dragons as much as I do because Kitiara used to ride one in Dragonlance. Oh, why the blue? Just his lightning, his the art, I guess, are reasons why I like him. But yeah, nice throwback to Kitiara. Yeah, huge fan of the original trilogy. This is a very good game. Check it out. We have a few more videos on it myself. But check it out with Fundamental Games. This was the first game I think that they actually did on Kickstarter and released, followed by Legends of Novus, then Die in the Dungeon, and then they got Questros coming out shortly. Okay, I was clamping down is what I was doing. I was clamping down. So this is the only really annoying part, is keeping track of all these cards. 3, 4, and I did mess something up here. I messed something up, John. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Oh, straight across on the sides. That's where I'm missing. Straight across on the sides now. I got the corners right. Okay, so Clamp Down. I'm going to put this on a side. It's going to give 2s to just about anything I can put it on, whether I put it facing with this side out or that side out. So what do I want to put out? Really doesn't make a difference. It doesn't. But does it over here? Yeah, it does over here. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down here. And then I get one more. Next combat card I place will be the last one. So then we're going to add them all up and add up all of the opponents. And that'll be the end of the first round. We're fighting to 75 hit points. Normally the game is 100. We're playing a slightly shorter version. You can give them more hit points and make the game last longer. Anyway, now enough talking. On to the Blue Dragon Bracken. Bracken drew deal 3 to your opponent because it's a wing bash. All right, so he has 1, 2. He did the upper left, upper right, left, lower right. So now this gets placed up on the top row. Right there. Because here's a very specific way that the AI, the dummy player, is going to place their cards. And I'm talking and not thinking. That was 3. 1, 2, 3. Whew, all right. I'm going to get a draw to add to my hand. That's another basic attack. So I got 2 basic attacks. I got the clamp down or the deal damage equal to your highest wing value. My highest is 2. Got a 2 here, got a 2 there, got a 2 there. I don't get a bonus to my wing, so I don't need that card. Don't need either of these. So I'm going to deal 3 damage to my opponent, and that's going to end out the round like so. So first off, 3 more points of damage. 1, 2, and 3. So we're going into this with 36 damage done to Bracken out of 75. This is another balance in the game. When you have to balance using combat attacks, because they're going to build up around here and build up to the end of the turn where all of these are going to be added up in one big boom attack on the opponent versus his versus you, and then what's left over is the damage that's going to be taken. So you're kind of rushing to get there before them, because I have a couple more. I think I got 3 more cards out than Bracken does. So that's 3 more cards worth of damage I'm doing. But at the same time, these, as you saw, 20 points. These are the ones that you really, if you set it up right, you're really going to be banging out massive damage with. Okay. So now let's add up all the visible damage here, as best as my old math can do. 2 and 3 is 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, and 28. So that's another 28 points of damage that I potentially did. 20, what did I say, 27. And this is going to be 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25. Oh, really? That sucks. It's a difference of 2? Oh, wow. I did not do nearly as well as I thought I did. All right, well, these are going to get discarded. It's going to get discarded up here. Well, I don't have to. This isn't run out, so I don't have to shuffle it. Every time I pick up a deck, I just naturally go to shuffling it. All right, so it was his turn next. And offhand, I can't remember how it bounces back and forth, so I'm just going to continue and let him go next, which is also fair because I went first in the beginning of the round. So Bracken draws kickback, do damage equal to the highest foot value visible on your dragon. He has nothing on him. And you know what I'm going to do this turn? I'm going to match Bracken. I have not done this in any of the playthroughs. I'm going to do this now. I just want to see how it all works out. So he did no damage to me. Now I'm going to draw in from my hand. Deadly Dive, deal damage equal to your total wing value visible on your dragon. Nope. So I got 2 basic damages, and I also got this, but this is dependent on wings. So neither of those are being done. Remember, I'm still holding on to this. So it's going to be one of the basic attacks. Now, if you look at the difference between them, remember, this all comes down to tactics and strategy and how you're placing everything. Do I want 5s on my claws? Or do I want 5s on my wings? Neither claws nor wings are special to me as far as my ability goes. I'm looking for head and tail stuff. And both of them had a head of 1 and a tail of 1. That's not helping. Okay, I think since I know I have wing stuff, this is where I'm going to go. And like I said, I'm going to mirror what the dummy dragon is supposed to do. We're going to check this out. Move for move, so to speak. So now the dummy dragon, so that was what, 1 point, right? That was just the measly 1 point. Wah, wah, wah. 1 point of damage. Bracken. Savage Slash. Multiply each of your claw values together. 1 times 0. Well, there's nothing to multiply it against. You're not really multiplying 0. So you're multiplying it with itself. 1 times 1, that's 1. That's how much damage is done. Ha. See, now, if this was a 2-player head-to-head game, it wouldn't be a dummy draw. So the other player would draw that into his hand and not have to use it. Could use something else in their hand, like I'm about to do. Ooh, this is very dark. I have trouble reading it sometimes. Choose 1 icon. This is with power. Power up. Choose 1 icon type, and for the rest of this round, each of these icons are worth +1 to their total value. I am going to go with... I'm going to go with tail. I'm going to keep this over here to the side to try to remind me that I've used this for tail. Choose one of the types of the... you know what? I'm not going to use this yet. No. What am I... I don't have to use this yet. So the 2 basic attacks in the wing, and that's what I'm going to do. So, deal damage equal to the highest value visible, highest wing value visible on your dragon, which is 5. And I'm going to put this in my upper right corner. And deal 5 damage to Bracken. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's 44 damage. This is a tight fight. This is tighter than I thought. So speaking of Bracken, cutting claw, deal damage equal to your total claw value visible on your dragon. So his total claw value is 1. This is going to go in the upper right. That's where the dummy moves. That's another thing. I don't think I had the upper levels placed quite right. There. So that was 1 damage, right? Did I mark that off? I can't remember. It's only 1 damage, though. If I lose by 1 damage, I'm going to freak out. So for my hand, adding this to my hand, I don't necessarily have to play this, but it looks like I probably will. Oh, wait, I played this, and I forgot to place it. It's going to go lower left, because that's how I did the damage with the wings. This is going lower left corner. Right? Why am I so short on cards? Did I not do that yet? I was doing so much talking, I lost track again. Hey, it only took me 45 minutes into the game to actually lose track this time. Okay, so that is something wrong because I have 2 cards, 3 cards, spent 1, should have 4 cards. The damage equal the highest wing, so that's how I got it. Okay, so that was that one right there, that 5. And then, so then I drew this, basic damage, but I have this, deadly dive. Damage equal to your total wing values on your dragon. So my total wing values are 5, 8, 11. Whew, 11. This is going down here. That's a big 11 points. I needed to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Woo, 40, 50, 55. 20 points left. Deal 1 damage to your opponent. 1 damage. I will gladly take that. Well, not gladly. I will take it regardless. How I feel. How's that? Oh, and I forgot his power last turn. Did he get up to 5 cards? He might not have. I mean, he drew the card that used his power. Okay. Shogunstein, this is a fun game. You and me have similar likes in a few of our game styles, and I do. I honestly think, from me to you, I think you would like this game. And also, it's not just a 1-player game; it is a 2-player head-to-head. And you and little Shogunstein could definitely, crack your dragon skulls together, so to speak. Very cool. But now my drawer, it's up to me. It's always up to me. Piercing Claw. Deal damage equal to your highest claw value visible on your dragon. You think he'll beat you at this too, huh? He might. But if he doesn't on the first game, he probably will from that point on after that, because he would have caught on to how it's played. All right, so deal damage equal to your highest claw value. So that might be the way I want to go. My highest claw value is only 2, though. That's still going to be better than 1 point of damage, 1 point of damage. And not sure if I want to use this yet. So yeah, Piercing Claw, it looks like, is going to be the way I'm going to go. And it's equal to the highest claw value visible, not adding or multiplying. So that's simply going to be 2 damage. We'll get that in there. We've definitely taken off on dishing out damage to him, that's for sure. That first round of combat was a lot more exciting in the sense that it was balanced out, right? This round seems just to be a slaughter. Oh, now he may have turned the tides. This tooth and nail card is awesome. So multiply your highest head value by your highest. So fortunately, he has a 2 for his highest head. And his highest foot is a 1, 1, 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. So I'm going to take 2 points of damage. 1, 2. And fight off the urge to say, buckle my, you get it. All right. That wasn't worth aerial escape. So a possible tail thrash. I have a tail of 2 visible and a +2 on it because of my ability. Deal damage equal to the highest tail value on the dragon. I think I'm going to play this one instead of one of the ones I've been holding in my hand. So next is going to be straight across the top. Like so. And that's going to be the 4 points of damage, right? Because I got a +2 on my tail. Highest tail value, that was 2. So 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this right here, counting in 20s. So this is 60 right here. So all I need is 5, 10, 15. I just need to get to this spot right here, and it will be over. Getting a little cocky there, aren't I? Well, consider the fact that I don't win a lot of games. Yes, I am getting a little cocky. All right, so after I place 3 more combat cards, this round will be over unless he places a few more than that before that. But let's see what his top drawer is to use. Breath Weapon. Multiply your highest head value by 2. So his highest head value is 2. So that's going to be 4 points of damage. Bracken delivers on to me. Oh. His sirens constantly here. Got quiet for a while, for a few months. Sirens all the time now. All right, so that was the top. So I just need the right, bottom, and left. Oh, I'm going to be shuffling. So basic attack, deal 1. That's all I have is basic attacks. But what's the difference between these cards? Where do I want to put what? So this card is going to be going to the right. It's going to be going on the right-hand side. So I don't want to use this card. So now, how is this going to affect it? So it's going to be, if I use this card, it's going to be 3, 1, 5, 1, 1. So it's going to be 3, 1, 1, 5. Nothing for tail, claws, a foot or, I got lousy feet. I got lousy feet. I got lousy feet scores. So I'm going to play that one to deal him 1 damage. One big hit. I can do this right now. So let's shuffle this. There's a lot of special cards in here. Hope he doesn't get the use special ability card again. Well, let's see what he gets. Oh, tooth and nail. Damn it. Okay, so multiplying head by foot again. 2. Oh, okay, that's not bad again. 2, 1, so that's 2 points of damage. It's using these big attacks without having the ability to back it up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you could. This was originally on Kickstarter. I'm pretty positive that Fundamental Games Westwood Woodbury has this available for the masses. So at least check out their site, their website for Fundamental Games, and you can check out more about this and their other titles. Pretty cool. All right, so what was that? Was him. Okay, so now it's me. I got 4 cards in my hand. And a wing bash. Deal 3 damage right out. That's it, 3 damage. So this is bottom. And 1 more card. He's 10 points away from being finished off. And I really, really hope he draws a special attack or an action. He did not. Deal 3 damage to your opponent. 2, 3. So this is now the lower right. And 3 points to me. He's nicking away at me. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so I got 1 more card to place, and then the second round is over. Okay, it's not a bad card. Better than me having to deal 1 little point of damage with these basic attacks that I have. And I don't have a choice. This is going on the left-hand side, so let me deal out 3 points of damage and then place it, and then we end the round. Seven points away. All right. I'm positive I can make at least 7 points in the difference between our scores. All right, let me try my bad old math style here to add things up. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 18, 19, 22, 23, 26, 27, 29, 32, 33. So that's 33. I did better this time. Against this, is all cornered out there. Against this 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep. Game over. As I was playing a 75-point game, as I said earlier when I started, and then at some point in the middle I mentioned it as well. So that's it. Woo! So, Miss Thillen did pretty good as an active player. Did pretty good. The Black Dragon kicked her butt last time when I played as the Black Dragon. But I did. I think I messed up the placement in the first round of combat a little bit. But overall, I did good, and I feel good about this. This is a good win. Definitely is a good win from Fundamental Games. And check out their other titles. I'm not paid to say this. I'm not paid to say this at all. I take no corporate sponsorship. This game was sent to me originally as a review copy. I will admit that. But no, they don't pay me to say anything. I just honestly, truly love this company. The games that they come out with are great. So check it out. If you like Duel of the Dragons, check out Legends of Novus. Check out Die in the Dungeon should be hitting the shelves, retail sale, like literally very, very soon, because this is about to be shipped out to the backers from Kickstarter. So this will be ready for, and this is a reverse dungeon. This is a reverse dungeon. You're playing the monsters, killing off the adventurers. And this is fantasy also. This is like world exploration fantasy games. So check them out. Fundamental Games is a great little Canadian company that puts out fun fantasy games. But then again, I mean, look at this. We got Fallen Dominion Studios here chilling with us. John, how's it going? And your company is awesome, amazing. You're getting ready for your new Kickstarter, aren't you? For your new Kickstarter for Fallen Land 2nd Edition. And I can't tell you that I am so hyped and waiting for this. And I'm not the only one. There's a huge community out there. I know there's a huge community behind your Fallen Land game. So that's another it's another plus for me because it's another game you can solo. All right, everyone. That's about it for me. I'm your buddy Big John G. You know me from Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.